So looking at that picture when I'm at school, posing, it brings back a lot of carefree memories really, just not having a care in the world, enjoying school, enjoying my mates, playing football, and just interacting with all the other kids in the school. So yeah, good times. Yeah, when I was a kid I was training at a football club, and one of the other guys said a couple of racist words to me while we were playing, and the coach at the time fortunately kind of heard what was said, asked me what was said. I told him exactly what was said, and he reprimanded the young boy. He told the boy off, and the kid was told to leave the club and not to come back for a number of weeks until he'd learnt his lesson. So I was fortunate that I was around a coach who was very, very responsive. He reacted in the right way and very quickly, and dealt with the situation, which I was lucky to kind of be around. But yeah, I mean, it got me upset. I was angry, but I'd always been told and taught by my parents how to react to and respond to situations like that, and it was through showing them that you were better than what you were doing, or you were a bigger person, by ignoring and going and telling an adult at the time. So I was just lucky I was in a position that I was around an adult who could react and deal with it properly. To be singled out for a difference in your appearance or anything like that, or for anything you might have said or what you're wearing, I think you do feel a sense of like, well, why me? And I was quite a confident boy as a kid. I had a lot of friends, and I was always quite popular at school because I'm that guy. No, not really, but I was always alright. But when then you went into a new situation, I went to new football clubs. You go into a new change room with new faces, new people, and you're the centre of attention, and people can dig you out. And I remember I went to West Ham once and training, and the first time I went there, one of the boys said, "Oh, you're rubbish. What are you doing there?" type thing. Why are you wearing that rubbish kit? Because I had a different kit on, and it's like, you either sink or you swim then, and then that's when you think to yourself, I thought to myself, right, I'm gonna try and play as hard as I can, as good as I can, and hopefully I'll get this kid out of the team, and eventually I did. But that's when you have to look at yourself and think to yourself, what are you made of? Have you got the personality to deal with that? Again, or are you going to tell the coach, listen, he's digging me out for no reason, can you deal with it please? They're the two ways that I'd always look at things. I've experienced where you saw kids who were getting bullied and pushed around and stuff, and I didn't like stuff like that. I hated bullying. I'd go in and I'd either try and sort the situation out myself without getting physical, or you'd go and find a teacher if you could and say, listen, so-and-so's picking on that guy or girl over there, can you sort it out? I mean, I've got young kids now, 9, 7 and 5. I don't want to see them being bullied, but at the same time as much, I stress to them, I don't want to see you bullying anyone. Tackling bullying within a school environment is huge, because it can ruin a kid's younger life, teenage life. It can really kind of dampen their appetite to want to learn, want to attend school. So yeah, I mean, again, from home, I think it's important to give your kids the confidence to be able to walk into a school, walk into a classroom and be comfortable in their own skin. And if they've got something that other people might find quirky, to be able to deal with that, sometimes through humour, sometimes through meeting it on face on. An anti-bullying ambassador in my school would have kind of been someone that most of the kids would have been able to talk to, would have gone to. Do you know what I mean? And normally it'd have been someone who was quite, it'd have been like me probably, someone who's in with a lot of the people, quite easy to talk to, and someone, if he did spot something, would kind of react in the right way in terms of either telling the teacher on the quiet so he goes and sorts it out, so I don't become public enemy number one in some cases, or if I thought it was the right decision, I'd have gone straight in and said, listen, what's going on there, and try and talk the situation down. I think you've got to have someone who's got a good temperament as well, and I think that person in the end will be respected throughout the school for being involved in such a good cause. So there's millions of kids going back to school. What are you going to do? You're going to go in with your head down, you're going to go in with your chest out, head high. I know what I'd do, I know what I did. I went in with my chest out, head high. So make sure you do that and make people know you've got the confidence to walk in that classroom and be amongst all your peers, all your friends, and you're all equal. So enjoy it. It's only school.
In the UK, 10 million children are going back to school. Over half of them will be affected by bullying. You can change that by helping us train an anti-bullying ambassador in every single school. Go to antibullyingpro.com/back to school 2016 to find out how. Share your back to school picture and share your back to school advice using the hashtag #BackToSchool. This campaign is run by the Diana Award charity.